All right. Hello, everybody. Today, I'm going to discuss why we should consider peeing in sinks. Now, to note, I have a projectile function that hangs on the outer side of my body, so I do not know about people who have an inner projectile function. So this will only pertain to people with penises. All right. So first, we're going to review how to pee in a sink. And now you can see that this water bottle will represent my penis, because if I show you my penis, you will most likely laugh. Now, step one of peeing in a sink, you want to get to a sink, preferably one in your own house. And then step 1.5, you want to close the door and lock it, because if someone walked in on you peeing in a sink, that would be incredibly awkward. So now, step 2, you want to pull your pants and underwear down to the level where your big kahuna is free. And you want to aim your snake at the drainage area, specifically that little metal thing where the arrows are pointing. And now step 4, you want to pee, very gently though. You don't want to cause that much splashback, because that will suck. Now step 4.5, this is an optional step just in case, you spray on the mirror, you spray on the floor, you get some on your shirt, you even get on your shoes a little bit. You want to wipe. And now step 5, you want to wash your hands, preferably with soap. Alright, so now we're going to look at the cons of peeing in a sink. So con 1, this only applies to people who are shorter than average, or if your waist does not meet the sink line or the countertop. A simple solution is to get a step stool and just lean over the sink. But if it proves too difficult for you, I would say pee in a shower or pee in a toilet. Now, con 2 is splashing. It's pretty coherent that when you are releasing your fluids onto a surface, it will splash back at you, especially if you are releasing them at a high speed. So I recommend that you pee out of a slower speed than you would usually do. Now, con 3 is you can't do this everywhere. You can't go to your local neighborhood Walmart and pee. That's a no-no. You can't do that. So I'll give you a reason. If I walked into the bathroom and saw someone pants around their ankle peeing into a sink, a Walmart sink, I would just go to Target. And now, another add-on to this is if a little kid walks in or somebody else walks in, you could get a sex offense. You could become a sex offender because they will see your little ding-dong hanging out, releasing fluids. Now, to add on to this con, there's a lot of add-ons. You can't do it at your relative's house or your friend's house. That is disgusting. Please respect your friends' and relatives' property. That's why I recommend only doing this at your own house. So now we're going to review the pros of peeing into a sink. So now there's only 2 pros I can really think of. And number 1 is being saving water. You're going to save water. So let's look at the scenario first. You go into the bathroom, you pee into the toilet. Now, some people, like to collect their pee up into the toilet and flush it. That saves water a bit. But let's be just regular people and flush once. We flush it down. That's 1.6 gallons of water used when we flush the toilet. Now we go over to the sink and wash our hands. That's equivalent to 2 liters of water being used, I think. And 2 liters of water is equivalent to 0.5 of a gallon. So in total, you just use 2.1 to 2 gallons of water in just that time span and in that scenario. So now if we look at the scenario of peeing into a sink, you go into the bathroom, you pee into a sink, you wash your hands. That's the 0.5 gallons used. So that does save you not a huge amount of water, but enough to where you're making kind of a difference. So yeah, that's about it for saving water. And now, Pro 2 is it's a shortcut. It saves a little bit of time because you have to walk to the toilet, and if you sit down, that's going to be longer. But if you stand, you're going to take a pee, get some on your leg, and then you're going to flush the toilet. Make sure it doesn't clog, and then you're gonna go to the sink and wash your hands. See that between that time going to the toilet and going to the sink, you would save time if you just used the sink to pee in. And yeah, those are the only pros I can think of. I mean, there's not a lot of pros, but it's enough. Alright, so the final verdict. Should you pee in a sink or not? I think it's kind of up to the person. If you want to pee in a sink and you feel comfortable doing so, I say do it. Or if you're already doing it, good job, I guess. But if you don't feel comfortable and you're a cleanly person and don't like to, it's kind of weird for you, then I say don't do it. Or, if you want to try something new for peeing, kind of bored of peeing into the toilet or, sitting down and peeing into the toilet, I say try standing or standing and peeing into a sink. That might bring some excitement into your life. What do? I don't pee into a sink. That's only if I feel like peeing into a sink. Sometimes I'd be like, time to pee into a sink, and then I'd pee into a sink. And sometimes I'd be like, that's disgusting. Again, don't do it at a friend's house, a relative's house, or store. Do this at your own house. If you try it, good luck. If you don't, that's cool. Anyways, have a good day or night. Bye.